Hello, I'm Louisa Stewart, CEO of Blue Ninja, and I'm privileged to be showing you around our latest exhibition for the Silk Road Virtual Museum launch. Welcome to the Chuan tomb of Zhen Fan. This tomb was uncovered in 2018 in Chuan City in the Shaanxi province of China. Workmen stumbled across a single-chamber brick tomb with a sloping tomb passage undisturbed for almost 1,300 years. In June 2024, city archaeologists released a report of what they found. They described a mural tomb depicting guardians and assistants, which has never been seen before or will again, as the site was filled in again to prevent further damage. This is the first presentation in a virtual museum setting. So who was Zhen Fan? Let's explore further. As you move through the exhibition, you have the ability to use the next and previous buttons, and you can move freely around the room with your mouse. Each piece has information buttons, so you can find out more, as well as increase the size of the image so it's easier to see the detail. Let's start with the tomb entrance. And you're wandering around, and you've got these different guards here. Then you've got an overview of the tomb, the square interior of the tomb. So you can see if you got very close to where the pictures actually were alongside the tomb bed. So you can see the paintings as they were drawn, and these are the introductory paintings on either side of the garden. Then you've got these men, and at the very top you've got auspicious animals, north, south, east and west. Let's keep moving around the exhibition. And we'll get to the tomb guards now on the inside. They're welcoming you in. And we've got a shadow figure there. We think it's deliberate, expressing some other feature, but we don't know exactly what it is. There's the other shadow figure. There's two guards, and that's inside the tomb. So now we're going to move around the scene. So the first scene here is a pasta shop. We can click the instructions to see what is going on. The one at the top is making noodles. On the fourth image, you can see an animal being grilled. He's going to end up in the pot, and the pot will be nicely steaming, which you can see as you go down. Meanwhile, grain is being ground, water being drawn, items are being cut. Women were involved in washing or mixing things in water. He's got a pasta shop or a noodle shop or a dim sum shop. And then you start with these series of paintings, following the story around the room. So we start with the painting of a flower. That's looking pretty good. The information will tell you which flower it is, etc. And then you start to see a series of 6 paintings. In each one, a man appears, and he's doing something very different in each of them. But what is he doing? What is the scene? The scene changes. He's not always in the same place. Here is a nice friendly little snake coming up and saying, "Would you like a pearl?" Well, this could be a life-changing event, except the 2 tombs down the road, somebody else gets a pearl from a snake. Here he is, carrying wood on his back. That's another theme that comes back. Why is he carrying wood? Is it for a ceremony? Is he doing some sort of Buddhist penance or something? We don't know. This is an interesting one. You don't really see it very well, but he's pointing up at a tree, and out of his hand there's vapors coming out. People think that it's some part of a ritual, a Taoist ritual of water purification or something, but we're not certain. And he is still wandering around. This little stripe thing comes up a couple of times. That is a burial mound. But note the burial mound's sideways stripes and down stripes are different, so different locations. Now, to match the flower we saw at the beginning, we see the flower at the end, and now it's wilting, dying, and perhaps being reborn as it drops its seeds. And then we get to the other end. So we saw at the beginning it was flanked by 2 guardians. Here we see the lady of the house, but we also see a blonde guy there. I mean, there's no question that he's not Chinese. So he's a groom, but he'd be a foreign groom. And you've got camels there and horses as well. So that's all part of the story. So here we have a bit more information about what else this tomb holds. Pottery jars, figurines, but we also have some 3D vases. These are the couple of the biggest vases that they found. We have so much more to share with you on the Silk Road Virtual Museum, and we'll be coming back soon with a couple more of these tombs, the Chuan tombs, to tell more of the story. So stay tuned.